Hello, hello, how are you today? I'm so glad that you came to play. Hello, hello, I'm glad we could meet. However we do it is such a treat. Yay! Thank you so much for joining in today. Give yourself a round of applause for being here at Toddler Time. My name is Kharli Rose. I'm with the Environmental Science Center, where we normally do Toddler Time on Wednesdays, but we'll try to do some online in the meantime. And we usually center our activities of our songs and our dances and a book reading and going outside all around the season, which we'll still do today. And the seasons are just 4 different times of the year. And you can usually tell what season we're in depending on what's happening outside. If it's cold or if it's hot. Do you know what season we're in right now? Which one of the 4? Well, seasons, we're always in a season. Seasons, there are 4. 1 is winter, 2 is spring, 3 is summer, and 4 is fall. Seasons, we're always in a season. Seasons, I love them all. There are so many great things that happen in each season. And one of the things that was happening last season is that there were lots of things coming down in the sky that were really cold. Do you remember seeing lots of snowflakes? Maybe even playing out in the snow? There are still some snowflakes coming down now, but not nearly as many, because there were lots in a time where the snow is really cold and a time of the year that is winter. So remember that it's cold in sign language if you make the cold face, but winter like this. So we had snowflakes coming down, and now we have certain things coming up out of the ground. Can you think of anything coming out of the ground right now? Maybe some mushrooms, or maybe some plants, some pretty flowers that are popping up, like we have back here, but not as much snow. So we can say goodbye to winter and hello to spring. So join me in saying goodbye winter, goodbye winter, hello spring. Hello spring, lots of the trees are growing back their leaves. It is spring, it is spring. And I have a spring board back here where you can see we have some flowers that are growing. We have the leaves growing on the trees. We can add a couple more flowers that are going to be coming up. Look at these nice pretty purple flowers we have. Can you pretend that you were a flower like these flowers? Like you have a little cup and you're reaching it up and you're opening, so you've got the sun that's hopefully coming in to warm you, and you're kind of thirsty. Can you think of anything that a plant might want to drink? It's the same thing we might want to drink. Something that might come from the sky. What might come out of the sky? It might go bloop. Can you think of raindrops coming down? Bloop, bloop. The plants definitely want some rain so that they can drink it. Do you want to help me make some bloops? Let's get some more rain in here. Bloop, bloop. Oh, that was a fast raindrop. Bloop, bloop. Oh, the trees are going to be so much happier. Bloop. They can get lots of rain so they can grow strong. Oh, that looks really nice. And you might also notice some of the trees have some blossoms on them. Have you seen any little pink blossoms around? Maybe you have some cherry trees that are around you, or maybe some different colors, like some yellows. There's a lot of neat things to see right now as things are coming back into their growth cycle, which is why I thought we might hear from Swirl by Swirl, so we can learn about the different animals and the plants that we might be seeing outside. And we can also have fun with swirls. Do you know what a swirl is? Do you know what a circle is? If you know a circle, you can make a circle, then you can make a swirl too. So a swirl starts at the middle of a circle and makes a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger one and spirals out. So start by making a tiny little circle, the smallest circle you can make. Make it bigger, bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and really big. And you just made a swirl. It's like when you're in the bathtub and you want to make a swirl, you go with your fingers and the water spins really, really fast. So it makes a spinning sound and a spinning shape. And the snail has a shell with a circle on it and a spiral. And these fronds have little spirals. I also like that even though we're not together in person, we're still together when we're apart. Because the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And how about we clap together? Clapping makes us happy too. And you can clap however you want, however fast or slow that you want. The more we clap together, the more we clap together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we clap together, the happier we'll be. Oh, nice job. I clap for you. You can clap for me. And maybe we can clap for another one of my friends. If you're ready for Little Mouse, clap your hands. If you're ready for Little Mouse, clap your hands. If you're ready for Little Mouse and you want to guess the house, if you're ready for Little Mouse, clap your hands. So I have a friend called Little Mouse who likes to hide in different houses. And we get to guess which house Little Mouse is hiding in. So we have how many houses? 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're different colors. What would you call house 1? Maybe blue, or we can call it tan. House 2 could have purple or green. House 3 can be red or a brown from the roof. And house 4 can be yellow or gray. So I've got a couple of different colors in here I thought we would use to guess. So you guess which house you think Little Mouse is in, and we'll see what happens. What color is this? This looks, oh, it looks green to me. So let's see if Little Mouse is in the greenhouse. Little Mouse, are you in the greenhouse? Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Little Mouse. Oh my goodness, look, Little Mouse is in the greenhouse. It was the first guess. That hardly ever happens. That was super special. Did you guess the greenhouse? Wow, that was a good one. And look what Little Mouse has. Little Mouse has some cheese. They're very happy about that. Can you hear Little Mouse? Oh, Little Mouse is laughing. That was really, really fun. Little Mouse likes to hide in some of these houses, but Little Mouse also likes to hide outside in other kinds of greenhouses. Little Mouse likes to live around some leaves and makes different kind of houses out there. So maybe we can go outside and we can either look for Little Mouse or little places that Little Mouse would make a house. And hopefully we can find some spirals too. So if you're ready to go outside, clap your hands. If you're ready to go outside, clap your hands. If you're ready to go outside, because lots of fun things are outside. If you're ready to go outside, then clap your hands. If you're ready to go outside, let's put on some shoes. And maybe we should even grab a coat too. If you're ready to go outside, let's grab our clothes to go outside. If you're ready to go outside, let's put on our shoes. Yeah, so I'm going to get all ready and hopefully I can see you outside sometime. See you soon. Hello again and welcome to my backyard where I have some really neat Washington trees, some native trees and some native plants out here. And I thought I would share some with you to see if you're finding some similar ones popping up this spring. So one that I really, really like is this fern right here. Can you see this little fern? Can you see how tight it is? How curled up it looks from its stem all the way up to its itty bitty little fronds. So they're tied up really, really tight. Can you put your hand in a fist and imagine you're holding it really tight and you're waiting to come out, and then slowly open it? That's what this little fern is gonna do. It's gonna open up and it's gonna have more leaves, like those leaves that are gonna get bigger, and they're gonna stretch out to the sky and grab some sunlight. They're hoping to stretch out really tall like these trees. I'm fortunate to have a couple of these in the backyard, and they're growing at different paces. So let's see, we've got one here that's all curled up tight, super duper tight, just like the other one. These ones are starting to grow and starting to come out. See how they're stretching a bit? Oh, and this one right here has some nice leaves that are unfurling. Look at those really neat leaves. They're really starting to branch out. Pretend like you've got those leaves and you're branching out. And you're going to be swaying in the wind like this little fern is going to do. And these are all the same kind of fern. These are all bracken fern. And the way I remember it is because they're always breaking. So these are some really neat ones that are going to be growing. They'll probably grow up to about 2 to 4 feet actually, get nice and tall. And they're very fragile. They break easily, right? So you gotta be very careful with these. They're very sensitive. Unlike some other plants around, like this Oregon grape, this one is very, very durable, and it's very, very hard, and it's kind of pokey. See all these little pokey parts we have on here? So you have to watch out. This one can actually poke you and scratch you, but it's called a grape because it's going to have some grapes growing. It'll have some nice grapes down the line. I like grapes because they're berries, and berries are very good for me. And we have some other berries here that I'm hoping you're going to be seeing soon. We have another berry growing on the ground. Can you think of a berry that you see lots of around here? These ones are black. They're blackberries. And these are actually our native blackberries. So these ones grow in long vines. You can see they stretch all the way out. And they have lots of little thorns. You got to be careful. Sometimes you don't even know you have a thorn, and oops, it gets stuck in you. And these are all over the place. One name is trailing blackberry because they trail across the trail. Not to be confused with the other highly invasive one you normally see, and may even have in your backyard like I do and many other people as we try to get rid of these. These are our Himalayan blackberries, and you can tell because they usually have 3 to 5 leaves on them, and you can see these thorns get stuck easily and are very, very long, and they hurt. So these are much different than the other ones. They're darker usually, and they come really high off the ground, unlike all of our little trailing blackberries, which are all over the ground here and really small. But the good thing is you can eat the berries off of both of them, and most importantly these ones, because if you eat these, you're helping us to not spread them, because the birds are going to eat those berries and they're going to poop them out, and then they're going to spread across the state. So the more you eat these Himalayan blackberries, the better it is, and the better it tastes. It tastes really good. So keep your eyes out for a lot of those. Keep your eyes out for some other native plants. These Oregon grapes are native, and they'll have some grapes coming out, which is cool. And of course, all of the bracken ferns. You might see some more bracken ferns unfolding around you, which is really neat. And you might see some of these. What does this look like? Does this look similar to this one? It might not, but guess what? It's the same plant. This is just the plant from last year. This is the plant that grew and then dried out, and its roots are all the way in the ground, so it then popped out these little plants. So keep your eyes out for some of the new babies and some of the older growth. They like to grow in lots of places. They even like to grow right next to tree trunks. They grow as much as they can. So it's super fun looking out here. I hope you're having fun this spring looking for lots of plants, either in your backyard or out in the neighborhoods. There's a lot of things to notice as they uncurl and unfurl. and hopefully we'll find some more later. So we're done for this little bit. I guess we are done for today, for today, for today. We are done for today. I'm so glad we could play. We will play again someday, again someday, again someday. We will play again someday because it's fun to play. Yay! Thank you for playing. See you later.